It's February 17th. Hope you're doing great today. Just wanted to touch in with all of our friends and family and clients out there. Our team has been talking this week a lot about the market in our southeastern Wisconsin area, and just like we always do, but particularly how tough it is for buyers out there. Listen, if any of you are out there house hunting this year, or you know somebody who's house hunting, you know it's tough. There are seemingly fewer properties on the market. When the good ones hit, they're swarmed with buyers within hours. They're getting multiple offers before the end of the day. Most of them aren't around on the market a couple of days later. So it really puts a lot of pressure on buyers to be able to find the property that they like, make quick decisions, and then try to stick out. We wrote an offer last week where we were one of 28 offers on a property in St. Francis. And sometimes price isn't everything. We wrote an offer that was $45,000 over asking price last week, and we still didn't win it. So it's just really, really competitive with a lot of buyers out there pulling out all the stops. So we thought that it would be a good idea to share with you some of the things that we're doing. Some of them are very simple, some are creative, but we want to help your offer to stick out so we give you the best chance for success. Doesn't mean we win every one, but we have to put our best foot forward. Today we're going to start with something that's very simple but all too often overlooked, and that's presentation. No matter what the terms of your offer are, we really want to show and signal to not just the buyer's agent, but to the seller's agent, but to the sellers that you, our client, and we are going to be very easy to work with, and that if they choose our offer, it's going to be a smooth process and an easy transaction, because everyone wants to know that the deal is going to get from accepted offer to closing with as little stress and hopefully no road bumps along the way. So where does this presentation start? It actually starts all the way with that very first phone call that we might make. We use our online system to do the scheduling of showings, but we often will make a phone call to that listing agent. I like to call and say, hey, I'm going to be showing your listing tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Is there anything that you can share with me that helps make me look smart when I'm at the property with our clients? And I usually get a little bit of a chuckle. I tell them that, hey, I need every bit of help I can get. And you'd be surprised that, first of all, they're not getting a lot of those phone calls, and number two, they're very grateful to have the opportunity to sort of give the elevator speech on the property and talk it up a little bit. One thing that we want to do before we make that phone call is we want to make sure we read the listing thoroughly. If we start asking questions that are already answered in that listing material, again, it shows sort of a signal that maybe we take shortcuts, or we let other people do our work, and we really want to show that we're on top of it. And before we really get into any of the content of your offer, once we write that offer, we've taken the information, we've done the showing and everything, and we really decide this is the house for you, we're going to write a summary in an email that is basically like, this is the package that all the documents sit in. And it starts off with, we compliment the listing. Tell them a little bit about why you like the property. Tell them a little bit about how much we appreciate their answers on our phone call, how helpful they were in helping us to get the showing scheduled, and sharing information about the property. I always like to use the language, your clients are well represented and they're lucky to have you as a realtor. And partially I do that because I'm fairly certain that they're going to show that to their client, because nobody wants to miss an opportunity to show that they've been complimented by one of their colleagues. So in that email, once you kind of got through the formalities, we write a very thorough summary of your offer, which shows not just the terms of it, but we really like to explain different motivations we might have had, or sometimes we put creative terms into the offer that make it more attractive, but they're a little more unusual, so they might need some further explanation. We also like to show what areas we might be flexible on, or where we might be willing to wiggle. So if they decide to counter offer us, or if they have questions, for example, we have to put a closing date on your offer, But if we're flexible on the closing date, it helps to put that into the offer so that the sellers understand, hey, these people are going to work with us if we need to be at the house for a couple of weeks longer or whatever. Then, furthermore, the details about filling in all the blanks and just good spelling, clear language, using all the proper forms, all this matters. And the overriding message that we want to send is that we are professional. You can count on us to do our side of the deal. Our clients are solid, easy to work with. And if you pick our offer, this is going to be a breeze. Okay, so that seems like a good place to start, and well, actually seems like a good place to stop for today. Our next video is going to get into some more of the specific things that we can do to make your offer shine. So until then, stay positive and have a great day.